taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Utah's offense will get first crack at it today. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
Snagged out of the air. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 45 on his way. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. This time on target.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. So the USC Trojans offense has the ball for the first time. They couldn't find the uprights on that 51-yard field goal attempt, so they'll give up the football. It'll be first and 10 from the 34. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Trojans come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Takes it from the gun on third down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. That's caught. It's Stevenson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Utes line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
grabbed behind the line. It's Brent. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Parker. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. He's got him. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession to give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Makes the catch. It's Jordan. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll try to pop the draw. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Burrell. And he never had a chance just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. With the catch, it's Stevenson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Burrell. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Utes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has him threatening from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Utes! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Pulls it in. It's Matthews. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. To the air, it's Nelson. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Absolutely center cut. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. He leaves it with his back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Snag in the middle, it's Matthews. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. He's going to take off. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Got his man quickly. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy. Wide open.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the move, it's Parker. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Utes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab on the left. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Burrell.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
It's caught downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The run from the shotgun. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Now, 4th down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. The Trojans decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. He's got the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burrell. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. And the Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gonna look downfield again. Grab near the sticks. It's Stevenson. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The sure hands, it's Rousseau. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. We'll see if they go into a 4-minute offense, try to bleed the clock, or will they stay aggressive with a couple of minutes to play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Nelson. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. It's Burrell.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done.
Ball is loose. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. To the air on 1st down. Oh, Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. And the Utes in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Shotgun snap on third down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. The give and tick, 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 tick. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have